Going. All right, so first match of the day is going to be Keg versus ROTP. Now, here's the schedule that we've got going on right now. ROTP versus Keg is right now at 4:30 p.m. EST. It looks like Keg will be defending Mines in a best of 3 match. It's going to be E1 6v6. So, on the side of Keg, we've got Samurai in the M48, Nose Knee in the Object 165, Big Crazy Taz in the M48, C-Snaps in the M48, Flirter in the M48, and it looks like we're having a couple swap-ups here. Now, ROTP were the ones that made the room earlier, so they have their tanks currently locked by the spectator mode because of the bug that's going on right now. So, it looks like Spartan will be fielding the Object 165. Let's see what Nose Knee picks. So we're going to get 2 Object 165s, and we're going to get 4 M48A5s. So I want to see what ROTP does. Now, there's not much you can really choose for in Era 1. I would like to see, if anyone did buy it, I would like to see the T95E3. T95E3, in my opinion, is very, very strong. And there we go. ROTP is going to field T55A by Ungodlike, Joseph Grimo in the M48, Jungle Monkey in the T95E3, Soul Scream in the M48, McBoosie Cakes in the Object 165, and 8 Gunzaload in the M48. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First match of the day. There we go. And my scoreboard is up. All right. So this is going to be a best of 3. This is going to be a standard battle. Again, Keg will be the ones defending this map. They were challenged by ROTP for the map. So let me go ahead and actually swap sides here. So Keg is running pretty standard setup that I would figure as much. Bunch of M48. The Americans in Era 1 are much stronger than the Eastern Alliance, or the Western Alliance is stronger than the Eastern Alliance in Era 1. That changes in Era 2 with the Russian tanks. So, ROTP pulling out the T55A and an E3. So, I'm very excited for that. The E3 is very, very strong on this map. And just in general. Great gun depression, insane armor. And it looks like we're actually going to get a full send over here by ROTP going for Keg's base. It looks like they are going to be... I wonder how they're doing this, in all honesty. So, seen some stuff flow up. We've gotten a couple shots here. A couple shots being thrown. No damage yet. Shots bouncing currently. Now, as a reminder, guys, there is True Vision right now. Ooh, and we're going to see McBoosie takes the first hit of the game here. Now, True Vision is on for Cold War still, so please be mindful of that. Ungodlike going to take a hit. McBoosie taking another hit, dropping below half HP. Ungodlike actually pulling out the whole patch kit early here. He wants to get a little bit of HP back right now. Crazy Taz and Nose Knee are going to take a little bit of damage as well. Nose Knee is also going to pop the patch kit. Did anybody have... It doesn't seem like anybody has Smokescreen quite yet. I don't see anybody that has Smokescreen as of this moment. So, I don't know if they're doing a form of assault, if they're doing the one-sided assault or not. Some teams, some matches are like that. So we are getting a lot of just long-range crossfire here. Though we are seeing some more movement coming in from Keg trying to get a swap here. And we are going to, in fact, see a Smokescreen here. We are seeing a lot of members slowly getting chip damage left and right. There's not much going on as of the moment. Just bleeding from both teams back and forth, trying to get each other low before another team decides to move in. Now, Godlike's going to take a little bit more damage here. Samurai's actually going to take some massive damage here, dropping below half HP. He does have a whole patch kit, but it's not showing the HP bar of how much he's healing yet. So a little concerned on that. So we do still have the smoke screen going up. Great for those guys that are on the flank. If they send anybody behind though over here on this side, this could be rough for these two tanks right here. So we're just going to see a slow bit of bleed from Keg going on this match here. ROTP doing a pretty good job. They got the low ground on the far side. They got H1 through K1. They have that control. They have the cross shots. I don't like how Keg's setup is here. It's a little rough. They're all hiding in the same section over here. And it looks like they're all going to go for a mad rush here. They're all going to try and knock them out over on this side. They need to be very careful. Nose needs a one-shot here. 1 to 2 shot. It looks like they're just going to make a mad dash to try and take control of this K1 corner. If they can manage to take this corner, this could be a good sign for them. But they are, unfortunately, they did end up running into the T95E3 here, which is a massive problem. Both sides are going to start bleeding a lot of HP. Spartan's taking some massive hits. He's going to try and run right into the smoke screen, try and not get RBRT'd here, but he may go out. He's going to miss his shot. Spartan's going to go down here. 8 guns a load is very, very close to going down. He's about a 2 to 3 shot here. Samurai and Nosny now taking a lot of damage. Flirter taking some massive hits here, though, in the M48. Flirter now backing up, probably going to get cross-shot here. Flirter's going to live on 7 HP, but is Flirter going to be able to get back behind the rock and get into cover? Oh, 8 guns a load extending a little too far for Flirter. Flirter is going to live on 8 HP. That could be very, very rough. Flirter is still safe from the right side, though, because they are getting flanked over on that 4 line. So Flirter is basically just proxy spotting these guys, even though the True Vision is up and available for them. She is still providing some pressure on this side of the map, though she doesn't need to worry. She's got 3 members coming up right now on the side of ROTP. Are going to see Samurai go down here. They're just going to rush Flirter. Flirter is in fact going to go down. Nosny is very, very low. C-Snaps and Crazy Taz still very high HP. And a lot of ROTP got bled very heavily here. They could actually turn this around with just these 3 members, but they need to be careful. They need to use their HP as a resource. They need to knock out certain members. They need to knock out Joseph. They need to knock out McBoosie. They need to knock out Ungodlike. They need to knock out the lower HP players. Oh, and there we go. We're gonna get a hit onto Ungodlike there. Lots of damage coming out right now. They're just slowly getting bled. Ungodlike, there's only 55 HP left on him here. This could be very, very bad for ROTP. They pushed very aggressively, but now they're just getting farmed from the side by Nosny. Ooh, and Ungodlike is in fact gonna go down. No, that's not Nosny. I think that's either Taz or C-Snaps here on the side. They're just slowly getting bled. Jungle Monkey taking a little bit of damage, but they do have a flank going on. Jungle Monkey is in fact going to go down here. They do not need to separate here. They need to hold this position, hold this corner. All they got to do is just let either one, the M48 up on the hill, just slowly pocket them. There's going to be the smoke screen now, but you got to be in the middle or behind the smoke screen to stop that. He's just going to get farmed from the side here. Now he's going to come around the side. No, he's going to back off. He doesn't know what's going on here. C-Snap's going to take some hits here, slowly but surely. We're going to see some damage coming out on Nosny. Nosny needs to be careful. He's a 1-tap here. 1 and 2 tap. C-Snap's going to take a little bit of damage. He did poke. He took Soul Scream very, very low. Joseph Grimo is on 51. Soul Scream on 98. McBoosie on T34. Oh, Joseph's going to go down, and Soul Scream's going to go down. But McBoosie's still alive. Pop the patch hole kit. Both smoke screens are going to be thrown down. We are going to see a shot here. Ooh, Nosny is going to go down to McBoosie. McBoosie does have the double smoke screen, and both M48s are now on the hunt. They need to be careful here. That's a lot of armor that they need to take care of. He needs to pull them away. There we go. McBoosie's going to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, first match of the day goes to Keg. Keg honestly pulled that up really, really, really well. And that was very well done on the side of Keg. So, we're just going to quickly go through the scoreboard. We're going to go top 3 members of each team because, it doesn't like me not doing this. So, C-Snaps in the M48, 2 kills, 3,700 damage, 1,200 assisted. Nosny in the Object 165, 1 kill, 2,400 damage. Big Crazy Taz in the M48, 2 kills, 2,155. On the side of ROTP, Soul Scream in the M48, 1 kill, 3,100. McBoosie, Object 165, 2 kill, 2,500. And Jungle Monkey in the E3, 0 kills, 2,100 damage. So, good damage spreads on the side of 100% great damage spreads on the side of Keg. Keg played that incredibly well. I was very concerned because they had such a wide flank arc there, which I thought was going to absolutely decimate them. Fortunately, they capitalized on ROTP, and sending those guys out there to actually just straight up brawl really pushed them out of position, because they tried to move up on the hill to try to get better positioning on the Keg members that ran in. I believe that was Spartans and Flirter. But they ended up bleeding a lot of damage from the guys on the side. So ROTP did what they would normally do in a Mines multi-base assault match, is they rushed that one line and took H1, J1, and K1, took that line, because if you take those 3 squares, you can 100% cover that left side of the map, and just gain absolute control over it. Anybody that tries to peek is going to get immediately shot. The only problem is, ROTP didn't play that, in my opinion, that well. They should not have tried to gone back over. Also, their focus fire was a little... I wonder if there was a little bit of a miscommunication between them, because they left Flirter on 7 HP, and a lot of those tanks don't have incredibly long reloads. So, in my opinion, they 100% should have immediately pushed Flirter over, just try to immediately kill her, knock her off, so that way she wasn't pressuring, because she was putting pressure on that side, on that corner. A dead tank cannot shoot. You need to remember that. But, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to go into round 2. And I did get a mention to hydrate, so Exterminator, this one's for you, bud. And we're going to get different spawns here. Very, very rough. This is very terrifying, in my opinion. I hate these spawns. I hate these spawns so much. The south side normally gets first access to the hill, at least this side right here, whereas the western spawn. The eastern spawn gets a weirder... They get a weirder spot to the hill, but in my opinion, it's not as good, because you can, as Keg is showing right here, they are just slowly rolling up this side. They need to be careful, though. If they get spotted and they get knocked out, this could be very, very bad for them. 2 members going down early would be disastrous. So it looks like they're just going to post up here on the rock. Looks like we've got a lot of ROTP spreading out here. Also to Pumpkinhead for the host, and to Skyline 10203 for the follow. Much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. You guys will be hearing that in about 5 minutes, or for you right now. So we are going to see we're going to hear some shots ring out here. We do have ROTP mostly posted up here on the corner, and it looks like Keg is going to be they're just going to be slowly bleeding here. Taz going to take a little bit of damage, but they tried to move up on this hill here, and they just got they got pretty hard bled on Jungle. Jungle Monkey taking some decent hits. Lost roughly about 600 HP there, so about 2 to 3 hits. Taz and Samurai did take a little bit of HP. They are going to start actually dedicating some more players up here. Nosny taking a little bit of damage, immediately popping the whole patch kit. Ungodlike is also going to take a little bit of damage. I'm very curious as to see people's opinions between the whole patch kits. I feel like they're not as useful in the earlier eras as much as the later eras, though in this specifically, this isn't too bad. We are seeing Nosny actually healing roughly about, give or take, about 75 to 100 HP there. A big rough, though he is going to take some serious damage. Now that he popped the whole patch kit, people know what he's running. They might actually just focus him down so that way he can't gain any more HP. And it looks like we're actually going to see a big flank here on the side of Keg. They're going to roll around, just completely roll around the side, and they're just going to get an absolute massive flank off. 6 members of ROTP are just staring this way. Massive hits going out on ROTP, though Nosny is still taking a bunch of damage here. He's being poked very heavily. Jungle Monkey is very, very low HP. Joseph getting double hit there, and he's now popping the whole patch kit. Soul Scream taking a hit as well. They are just slowly but surely being bled here. The rest of Keg needs to preserve their HP. Joseph going down to 83 HP. He's got to preserve his gun in this fight. Joseph, no, he's not going to get a chance. He's going to go down. And we're going to see a smoke screen come out here. Block those views. We've got triple smoke screen now out up on the field. Keg now slowly getting this rotation, is sending more members to the front line, trying to bleed them more and more. We're going to see a 4th smoke screen. We've got 4 smoke screen in this game confirmed. Keg slowly but surely pressuring these points. They've got people looking at different directions. ROTP is not focusing a single side, and this could be problematic. In my opinion, they should have just immediately, they've got no one back here, so they 100% should have forced this corner. That way they would have had some form of comfortability with the rocks. They would have had to either go all the way around there or all the way around over here. We are going to see Nosny go down. So that's good on the side of ROTP because now they no longer have to worry about that one hole patch Accuser kit. Ungodlike going to take some serious damage here. Soul Scream getting very, very low. Jungle Monkey is back alive here. Still staying up, still keeping a gun in the fight. 8 guns a load is going to post the whole patch kit now. It looks like Keg is going to slowly start moving in. Keg should have moved in my opinion, much, much sooner. They had them... Oh, and now we got to see a drop. Keg is now getting rushed on this corner here. Very little. They've got very little HP left on this corner, but they are going to manage to take out Ungodlike, though. And they are going to face hug the 165, though Samurai is going to go down here. Why are you hugging the 165? This is very, very bad. Soul Scream is going to go down. Flirter is very, very low, but C-Snaps and Spartan are still alive. Jungle Monkey and 8 guns a load are one shots now. It is now, oh, Jungle Monkey and 8 guns are now going to go down. All that's left is McBoosty Cakes. All that's left. He was the last member of the last fight. Let's see, can Boosie turn this around? C-Snaps, Flirter, and Spartans are now going to be coming in hot. They need to be careful. Flirter might honestly just want to take this shell. Take it easy. Just take the shell and allow the team to just immediately roll in and flank there. And we're going to know McBoosie's just going to go down on that side. So, well done by the side of Keg. Keg is going to take this best of 3, and they're going to 2-0 ROTP and successfully defend the map. So, well done on the side of Keg. So because we don't have a third match, I can actually go into a little bit more depth here. So Samurai in the M48, 1 kill, 2,900 damage. Spartans in the 165, 2 kills, 2,700. And C-Snaps in the M48, 2 kills. Though, honorary mention here, Flirter with the 3 kills and 1,800 damage. Well done. Soul Scream in the M48, 3,500 damage. Oh, great game. That's a 4K combined game. Best in the match. Well done, Soul Scream. Jungle Monkey in the E3, 1 kill, 2,200 damage. Ungodlike in the T55A was 1,600 damage and 500 assisted. And we're going to get McBoosie Cakes with 165 and the 165 with 2 kills, 1,500 damage. Very, very odd. I would have figured that the T95 E3 would have gotten a lot more work, but they don't think they put him in a really good position to do so. Jungle Monkey got bled very, very early. The biggest problem with the T95 E3 is the cupola. The cupola is the size of a standard, like patent, E6 cupola, right? It's a fairly big cupola. And I think he popped out a little bit too much without getting a lot in return and then bled a little bit too much HP. So that is a little rough on the side of Jungle. So he did manage to do some pretty decent damage in both games, though, so that's not bad. The T95 E3 is a phenomenal tank in Arrow 1. It's a great pub stomper. It's got great funnel armor. If you try to RBRT it, you will bounce the majority of the time. But Keg with the more superior flanks, ROTP 100% pigeonholed themselves on the hill, and that really killed them, because then they got flanked from 3 different directions. They had the main force coming in from the 4 line, then they had a tank on the far right coming in, and the 2 tanks on the far left, and just slowly but surely got bled. So Keg with the better rotations here, in my opinion. So GG to Keg. You guys defended your map. RTP. I hope to see you guys challenge them next week.